unbeatable, I'm unbeatable, I'm unbeatable.
Couple minutes no score. Every time they wanna clash, the winners kicking through the door. I am unbeatable. Chances running out of stop, and we're running out the clock. I fail once, never stop. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable, yeah. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable, yeah. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable, yeah. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable, yeah.
Watching two of the informed teams in the league is your perfect preparation ahead of Bonfire Night. And you can expect plenty of fireworks this afternoon as Bristol take on Caledonia in the British Basketball League. They both played on Friday night, but this is the first time they've met this term. Last season, it was on as even, as they both won 2 and lost 2, so it could be a tight one. So, using their sparklers to make love hearts in the air are Josh Bett and Azania Stewart.
Well, thank you so much, Jeanette, and welcome, Bristol fans, to Bristol for tonight's British Basketball League matchup between the Flyers and the visitors from Scotland, the Caledonia Gladiators. Well, good evening, everybody. I'm your commentator, Josh Bett, alongside Queen Azania Stewart. Z, this is going to be an unbelievable matchup.
Yeah, like Jeanette said, I felt like this is the first time they're playing each other. So it's going to be very interesting. And also, Coach Kapoulis won Coach of the Month. So fun times for him.
Well, we're going to take a look at the starting lineups for these two teams. And we're going to begin with the hosts, the Bristol Flyers. Well, British Basketball League Coach of the Month, Coach Kapoulis, will be going with Tevin Ollison along with John Lucas. Jacob and Rafa Thomas Edwards will make up the final backcourt. But it's all going to be about the big man in the middle, the big green machine, Brad Green. And of course, this team looking for another victory. While the visitors, on the other hand, Caledonia Gladiators, coached by the great Gareth Murray, Armwest, Patrick Whelan, Farrell Ali Hodzic, Duos and Paliza will make up the starting lineup for the visitors here this evening. Well, some of the key players you want to look out for, the likes of this man, Tevin Ollison. He has been a superstar.
Yeah, he definitely has. And really the engine of this Bristol team. They have a few players out, but he had 17 points and 7 rebounds in their defeat against London Lions on Friday, 67-95, but really knows how to score and score in high numbers.
Well, the other player you want to look out for here tonight for the Caledonia Gladiators, this man, the big fella, Kent Buttrick. What can we say about his season stats?
Well, he's been doing it all, especially against their win versus Plymouth, 82-72. He had 14 points, Josh, and 16 huge rebounds in that game. You can see right there some of his stats. He's going to be big for the big man down low for Caledonia.
We're going to take a short break as we'll be back momentarily.
Couldn't convert.
DeBose out to Whelan, open for the lead. Patrick Whelan back-to-back threes, and Caledonia are ahead.
It had to be Pat Whelan.
Steele for the win. No, he removed. You Wang has jumped it in on the buzzer.
They're just not capitalizing here at the moment.
Yeah, and if you're London, you've still got to be worried about it as we see another.
Oh my goodness! The behind the back dot coming.
Just like baby, I've been joining forces with the likes of an AG. Jumping off of buildings with the stimulation. Never reaching new heights. I'ma need the off-white. Last camera action, we ready to roll. Alright, faces, everybody, let's put on a good show. Big time!
Welcome back, Basel fans. Tip-off about to get underway. We have Joe Hodgson, Kevin Kinsella, and Alejandro Martinez-Naya as our 3 referees for tonight's game. Well, again, it's going to be an epic showdown between 2 teams, you know, in relatively good form. We know that the Bristol Flyers lost on Friday night, of course, to the London Lions, but they were on a 6-game winning streak, Zania.
Yeah, in October, they were incredible, really in good form. It's a shame that it dropped against London Lions, who are at the top of the league, but Coach Catulis has had his guys in top form, and you know, it's a lot. They played on Friday, now they've got to bounce back, but I tell you what is a lot is Caledonia's schedule. We'll get into that just after this tip.
Well, it's going to be Farrell Alihodzic matching up here against the Big Green Machine. Of course, Caledonia getting the first possession of the game. Gladiators trying to set a tone early on here. With the Bows finding Alihodzic, probably could have gone himself. Whelan pulls up from 10. Just gets a little rattled, it doesn't go in. Bristol didn't shoot particularly well from the perimeter of the copper box, but that could change here tonight. Alihodzic suffocated defense from the post. Now the Glads trying to push this one.
Oh, I love that, the Glads. Okay. The lads from the Glads.
Have to go with a few abbreviations sometimes, don't we?
Yeah, it's true.
Farrow top of the key, left time to shoot, but isn't going to pull the trigger. Comes off the pick and roll, goes in. Simple execution coming from Alihodzic and Patrick Whelan.
Yeah, fantastic pick and roll. Whelan knew exactly where his big man was going.
Bristol kind of need to shake off the cobwebs after a very disappointing defeat. I mean, it all collapsed them in the 3rd quarter against the Lions. Nice penetration by Rapid Thomas Edwards, getting the first field goal for the Flyers.
Yeah, the captain doing great things, exactly what you want from him.
Almost going in, get it rejected. Alihodzic trying to follow in for an offensive rebound, can't get it. Flyers looking to push. They have a wide open shooter in the corner, Rapid Thomas Edwards. But no problem, sinking it from 10 feet.
Fantastic patience from him. The defender ran out because he pass faked. Had that little mid-range jumper.
You know, Graham and I, we spoke about him quite a lot on Friday night, and you know, it's interesting the role he has with his team is now almost goes in. Bit of contact, but Green's help side defense proved to be too much. Flyers looking to extend their lead. No look pass, kicks out Tevin Allison, wide open, 3 is up,
Great
and it's
start.
good.
Great start by Bristol.
Well, he was the one to look out for, but you know, what makes him such a special player in the league?
Well, I just think he's so aggressive. He stays in his lane. He knows what's good. He doesn't come out of it. He makes his teammates better as well, but he's just a clear scorer.
Almost getting the mismatch. Again, rolling in and out. And you know, you've played in this arena. Those rims, they are quite tough to shoot against.
Yeah, it is, but they'll just get their rhythm back, and we'll talk about Caledonia's travel. I just think this is a big thing. They've traveled to Spain, they've come back, they've been on the road, and Edwards again.
Brad Green offensive bit, rebound, too big, too strong. And the Big Green Machine making it a 9-2 lead against the Caledonia Gladiators.
And just go into the travel plans. Listen to this, Josh. They left on Tuesday at 4 a.m. They traveled to Spain for a 6 o'clock flight, played on Wednesday in Bilbao. Thursday flew to London to travel from London to Bristol. Then Friday traveled from Bristol to Plymouth to play that game, and then drove back to Bristol, remained in Bristol, and then obviously this game today. That is a lot, and I think people, as we just see this highlight, and just how hard it is to get up, play, travel, it starts to really make very, very heavy legs. And I think you're just starting to see this just at the beginning of this game.
Well, Brad Green, you just saw it, left the arena just because he has split his lip open, taking an elbow on the rebound. And hopefully we'll see him back very shortly. But, you know, going back to what you said in the travel plans, you've played continental basketball. When you're a professional, having to play not only domestic league, this case being the British Basketball League, but also in the case of Caledonia and Bristol for that matter as well, fatigue becomes a big factor.
Yeah, and it's just so important that, you know, don't take little things for granted about icing, hydration, making sure you're eating, you know, rolling, all these small things that make you a professional athlete. These are the things that start to add up, especially when you have to travel. You know, flying, it takes it out of you.
Well,
Or
think
just
that
on
is
the bus also.
Of course, yeah. I mean, it's like a 3-game road trip for this
Yeah.
team. They featured up against one of the top teams in the ACB as they turn it over. Smith getting a steal.
Good steal, Vellesley. Onwards just took way too long to pass that ball.
Hesitation by Thomas Edwards, just can't finish it. Well, that would have been a good move. It would have put them up by 9 points. Another turnover here for the Gladiators. Well, they're looking a little bit shaky here so far. Flyers looking to extend. Jacob pulls up for 3. Counted! Big time 3-pointer. 10-point lead to the Flyers.
Nothing but net. Josh has splashed that one home. Great start for this 12-0 run by Bristol at home.
This is what they missed in the copper boxes. Whelan looking to attack, puts up a tough one, and a strong finish there by Patrick Whelan, the GB international.
Yeah, and he just shouts out, let's go. He knows his team needs him. They're not really feeling, you know, have the momentum. Bristol have come out strong, and sometimes you just need your vet player and your leader like Whelan to, 1, put the ball in the basket, but to 2, look at you guys in the eyes and say, let's go, come on.
Well, for sure, definitely. You got Patrick Whelan, arguably their go-to player at the moment, but you know, some very experienced players that they've had to mold around this season. Head coach Gareth Murray. There's a penetration by the Flyers. Another kick out. Smith doesn't take many 3-pointers. Just can't get this one. 8-point lead to the Flyers. There's a penetration, a little floater, and again, a smooth play. Nicely tucked away.
We haven't spoken about DeBosch yet, have we? He's a scorer as well, as Whelan has been playing solid the start of this season so far.
So Allison trying to get into his rhythm here, looking for an isolation, goes all the way. Had a wide open look, but couldn't finish it. Now Gladiators chip into deficit yet again. They've cut the 10-point deficit down to 6. Whelan gets his pocket picked, almost hangs in the air. Yeah, probably should have used the backboard. Flyers have numbers. Thomas Edwards, wide open, 3 is up, and again it's good. Bristol coming out like a house on fire.
With energy, especially when he's in rhythm like that. Thomas Edwards, wide open, good hit from him.
So far, 60% from the field here for the Flyers. Halfway to go now here in the first quarter. Eliza takes a jab step, puts up the 3-pointer, just can't get it. Gareth Murray looking a little bit frustrated, Z.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt. I think, you know, what's the answer right now?
Step back 3. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
They are on fire. They are unconscious. I don't know, what is the answer?
Yeah, but when, you know, sometimes it's just your night when every shot you put up, it goes in and it's just, you know, keep punching at you, and then that's a foul. But when you come out strong in the first half, also they're at home, right? They've got their home crowd. You can feel the energy in the building. It's sold out and it's all going Bristol's way.
Well, we have currently 4:27 to go here in the first quarter. At the moment, Basel fans, we're going to take a short break as we will be back momentarily.
Skylar White does well to keep the ball from going out of play.
Still got the rebound. He passed it to me. So me and Ethan, as he was running down the court, we was making like eye connection. Like, I'm like, go, go, go. Running. So then, boom, put between my legs and just do it. And I just added no look to it. My name is LaQuincy Rito. I play for Chester Phoenix. I'm the point guard. Jazz music is, it keeps you calm, helps you find that rhythm that you're looking for. And, you know, the term, I have that dog in me, that's me, honestly. Like, I won't back down from anybody, never been, never will. I would prefer doing the assists than scoring, because that's the thing about being a point guard, is like getting your teammates involved and keeping them happy and making yourself happy as well. My play style is about risk and reward, so it's like, what's the point of like playing if you're not gonna take that risk? Because the risk is always gonna be with a bigger reward. I want to be the best version of me. I'm making connection with my teammates and make brotherhood. The goal is to win.
Let's take this thing higher, higher than you
Welcome back, Basel fans. At the moment, Trajan Jacob hitting 2 for 2 from the perimeter. I mean, his confidence so far, he has been unstoppable this game. 4 3-pointers already for the Bristol Flyers, Zania.
Yeah, there was one by Thomas Edwards. He has 7 points. He's 3 from 5. And then Jacob, like you said, 2 from 2, 6 points. They've started off hot. And we've just said Caledonia just look exhausted. And I really do think that travel that I, spoke about, multiple flights, bus rides, people on their knees already. We're in the first quarter, and this is the fatigue and how hard it is to play in this league.
Also, you got to remember, they won their opening 2 games of the FIBA Euro Cup against Sibiu and Anvil Włocławek, but losing by 48 points to Cerna Bilbao, it's really going to hurt their points difference in the FIBA Euro Cup. Well, Gladiators trailing by 9. Johnson checking into the game, another former Great Britain international. DeBose is now under 10 here on the shot clock. Nowhere to go here. That's a step through, goes in for an acrobatic play. Defense by Rafa Thomas Edwards. Patient build-up here for the Flyers. They have the momentum. Lucas down the middle, puts up a little teardrop again, making it look easy.
A much better team basketball, in my opinion. Bristol sharing the ball here. The ball's just stuck with the boss way too long.
Oh, Faro Ali Hodzic missing a wide open lunch. Will they come back to hold them, trailing by 13? Bristol at the moment have all the momentum. Trying to go to Leslie Smith. Smith left uncontested. It's interesting the amount of shots he takes, and not really part of his bread and butter. Oh, Whelan just throwing a tough one. Again, you can see the physical. And Matt was calling for a sub. He looks absolutely gassy.
Yeah, and I love this part of just saying, hey, sub, I need help. And I think a lot of players, women and men, don't do this enough. I'm exhausted, and there's somebody on the bench that can come back and suddenly give me 2 minutes and give me a break.
Well, I wonder what will be going through the mind of Gareth Murray at the moment, knowing his team trailing by 13. I mean, at some point you have to ride the storm in the game. You have to kind of build momentum block by block, but it's not an easy task here at Bristol.
No, it's not.
Brad Green trying to go on a pick and pop. Gladiators trying to push us in transition. Whelan looking to attack, makes a bit of contact, and again, a tough move by Patrick Whelan. Oh, he's more than just a jump shooter. You'd like to see the confidence. I feel like he's definitely built that on his game, spending time in the summer in the Canadian CBL with the River Lions. I'm trying to put the moves on, going baseline. Gladiators keeping the Flyers off the offensive boards. That's definitely something you appreciate as well.
Yeah.
Always tough to play that kind of style as Johnson penetrates. And that's good defense by the Flyers.
Yeah, physical smothering Caledonia. Yes, but I think Caledonia's, I think positive part, they do have the bench with more junior coming off, with multiple bodies, where Bristol's a little bit down. They don't have Keely Johnson. He's hurt his wrist, a rolled ankle. They're a little bit down, but what they do have, Bristol, is the energy. I just think they're just bringing in waves. And basketball, is a game of momentum swings.
Jovicic checking into the game for Gladiators. Good help side defense by Whelan, but Brian Green draws a foul. So the big green machine will go to the charity stripe for 2 shots here.
Yeah, so broad, isn't he? So physical, gets his body down low, and then great hands, and will go to the line for 2.
I mean, the way he plays in the post, he's like a tank. He is. He's so
Yeah.
strong, he seals off, but it's so simple. I mean, times he does take mid-range shots when he has to, of course, but what I like about his game, he's bringing back the old school back down post play.
Yeah, something I would know about. I love that, but also they find him early, but he works early in the offense to establish his position, get very low, and then also he puts pressure on the rim that referees have to call fouls, and he gets to the line a fair amount of times.
Similar to how he used to play, especially last season. Good facilitation in the post. Doesn't always go for that one-on-one. Eyes in the back of his head, is always aware of what's around him.
Yeah.
That's what you have to appreciate from your center.
And then once you start getting the ball down low, it starts to open up.
Lads turn it over. Jacob pulls up for 3, number 5. Oh, baby! This team, they're currently on fire at the moment. 5th 3-pointer here in the first quarter.
Just ran straight straight into that.
That's a 6 point for the turnover, but that comes from the second 3-point field goal. The other one came from Rafa Thomas-Edwards. Whelan penetrates, finds Johnson, looking to respond. And a much needed triple there for the Glads.
Great answer.
This game stays the way it is. Smith making a tough move. He gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. When you have a player as confident as Trajan Jacob, I mean, most coaches might bench you for pulling up for 3-pointers in transition, but this guy, he is 3 for 3 from the perimeter already.
Well, you better make it in my eyes. But when you're in this rhythm, can run right into that 3-point shot. Little lefty. Beautiful shot, Josh. And a good answer again. He's 2 from 2 from the 3-point line.
You know, the thing I appreciate about him when he takes 3-point shots is how high he elevates as well. At that point, it just becomes a simple follow-through rotation once he's up in the air. It's not so much a set shot, is it?
He's 3 from 3, excuse me. Early 9 points from him.
Jovicic playing point guard, guarded by Corey Samuels. 14-point lead. Gladiators still trying to shake off the cobwebs. Excellent switch on defense by Samuels. Getting a post entry. Again, see, you love the way the defense collapses when they get the ball in the paint.
Yeah, they do. They smother Moore Jr. there, struggling to get a shot up. They're doing a wonderful job on both ends, Bristol.
Smith puts the ball on the floor, goes all the way. Kenny missed a wide open layup. Probably should have tried to go up and dunk that. 10 seconds difference between game and shot clock here. Johnson down the middle, Buttering popping out to the perimeter. Now goes baseline, Buttering. That's more aggressive from the Gladiators, getting to the free throw line.
Great drive from him. Patrick here gets on that baseline, and there it is. Put the pressure on the rim. Green saying, I don't see the foul. You never do when you commit it, do you?
It's tough. You can't exactly see a replay. But, you know, I totally agree. It's like the other one Des Reels put up on Instagram, the block shot from Kimball McKenzie. I think it was, I can't remember who it was against, but clear as daylight, it was a foul. It's tough, though, because in the moment, you want to elevate, but there's only few players even on the planet that can block in situations like that.
Oh, like myself?
Oh, absolutely,
Oh,
100,
okay.
even in retirement.
Yeah.
Well, Buttering missed the first free throw, makes the second one, cutting it down to a 13-point deficit.
Full court press here.
Well,
Slowing the ball down, they got it.
Samuels, I think, took a one. There you can see how infuriated Gareth Murray is. I agree with him. Samuels just took like a 1-2 step into a pass. Even the assistant coach is mad. Let's have a look at the replay here. Watch Samuels. Look, what is going on? Oh, the Oyster card is good down in the West Country. Last shot now. Samuels splits the defense. Nowhere to go. Gets rejected. Johnson, bit of time left. Puts it up. Well, Basel fans at the end of the first quarter, it is a 13-point lead to the hosts, the Bristol Flyers, as they lead this one 26-13 against the Caledonia Gladiators. So far, it's been good action here from these two teams, but it is a 13-point lead to the hosts. Well, we're going to take a short break as we will be back very shortly.
Couldn't convert.
DeBose out to Whelan, open for the lead. Patrick Whelan back-to-back threes, and Caledonia are ahead.
It had to be Pat Whelan.
Steele for the win. No, it revolved. You Wang. Wang has jumped it in on the buzzer.
They're just just not capitalizing here at the moment.
Yeah, and if you're London, you've still got to be worried about it as we see another.
Oh my goodness! The behind the back dot coming.
Just like baby, I've been joining forces with the likes of an A-team. Jumping off of buildings with the stimulating. Now I'm reaching new heights. I'ma need the off-white. Lights, camera, action, we ready to go. Alright, places, everybody, let's put on a good show. Big time!
Welcome back, Basel fans. Head coach Gareth Murray, and Zania, I think it's fair to say, I don't think he looks too happy at the moment.
I don't think I've ever seen him happy, with that great beard, him and his assistant coach. But you know, I think if the Gladiators can just keep chipping away in the second quarter and just get within, you know, striking distance to go into the half, they'll be in good shape.
Samuels nowhere to go here. Kicks out. There's going to be a traveling violation. Well, the travel card doesn't quite work on that one. I think that's definitely the right call. He did kind of shuffle his step when he went for the jump stop. But you love the energy for Corey Samuels, the relentless defense he puts on Jovicic. Well, Budrick, Johnson, Whelan, Jovicic, and Moore Jr. currently on the floor for the Glads. Whelan going down the middle. Finds Jovicic. Pulls up off the dribble from the perimeter. Three is up. I think that's a 2-point. Yeah, he had his foot on the line. Jovicic testing with the referee.
It was definitely a 2.
Smith looking to isolate. Finds Samuels. It's a bigger lineup. Bristol's gone with both Leslie Smith and Brad Green, but they can't get this one. That goes out of bounds. It's going to remain Bristol ball on the baseline with a fresh 14. Tevin Allison along with Corey Samuels, Smith, Landelphi, the big green machine currently on the floor. But checking back as the game is to John Lucas, so they're going a slightly bit smaller with Smith coming to the bench. For Thomas Edwards, another three-pointer, just can't get it. Another offensive board, the putback is good. Relentless tenacity coming from the Flyers.
Great work. Lucas there. Gladiators want to get back into this game. They cannot afford second chance shots by Bristol.
Thomas Edwards guarding Budrick. Offensive foul, but can somebody just explain to me what we just saw Kent Budrick do? He put that one, he looked like Jason Williams on that play.
He's got skills, but unfortunately,
look at this. That's Jason Williams, double 5 for the Sacramento Kings. That is incredible. Somebody please clip that and put that on Instagram. Well, heavy defense coming from Jovicic. Flyers leading by 13. Time winding down. Finds Landolfi. He's got to force up. The three is up. And again, it's good. Make that number 6 for the Bristol Flyers.
They are shooting lights out, even with the time running down, Josh. They are feeling good. Obviously, Jacob has that 3 from the three-point line. They are lighting it up. There it is, 6 from 9, 66%.
Well, the record this season was set by the Surrey Scorchers. You'd love to see another team break that monument. Johnson's made 1-3, goes for another one. Good response there.
Real pretty as it comes off of his hand. Lovely rotation.
Nice transition play. You've got to appreciate how quickly the Flyers get the ball up the floor. Still in control of this one. Well, the key now for the Gladiators will be to try and get this down to single digits going into the second half break as Whelan pulls up for a 3. At the moment, we got a barbecue, a cookout going on. Both teams exchanging three-point field goals. Well, Bristol try another one. Can't get it. Allison gets the offensive board, but Green's wide open. I'm expecting to make that one, Z.
Just rush that one.
Wheeler coming off the ball screen. Trying to find a bit of space. Now step back, another three-pointer. Almost got it. That's what he does. He just tries to find a little bit of room.
Yeah, even though that one rimmed in and out, I like that shot, putting pressure. Came off that screen. It's a good offensive look.
That was drawn the foul against Jovicic, a mismatch that Caledonia can't afford to have. Jovicic, only a point guard off guard, doesn't really want to be in a situation where he has to defend a much bigger and stronger Rafa Thomas Edwards in the post.
Yeah, Thomas Edwards is a handful, isn't he? He's so strong, really broad, is able to use his agility and get to the rim. And here he is with handles as well.
Well, nice backdoor play. Rafa Thomas Edwards. Looking now, bigger lead here, 14 points. Well, they're going to call an offensive foul.
That's the second one, isn't it?
Yeah.
And this season, the referees are all over that, moving screens and making sure that the shooter can also land safely. Those are some of the things they're really honing on. So Caledonia just needs to make sure they get there early and, you know, make sure they have their feet set on their screens.
Of course, both teams are playing continentally in Europe, and it's great to see we have two teams from the British Basketball League featuring the EMBL, but you have to remember, Caledonia, their schedule's a lot tougher because they're in, week out as well. Regardless of what competition's higher or not, you know, Bristol has a little bit of time in between each European game.
Yeah,
so naturally they're going to be a little bit more rested.
Yeah, they are. But this is the you know, the trouble, and this is what you sign up for, is the tough schedule, but also the better competition in Europe.
Well, tries to go for the penetration, turns it over, finds Allison, look out below, throws it down with two hands, and again the arena just erupting into electricity.
Love it. We spoke about him at the top, a guy to watch, and boy, is he showing up as he gets out in transition, absolutely rocks the rim, and they're going to have to call a timeout to stop the bleeding.
Well, we mentioned Tevin Ollison's the player to look out for, and you can just see why. This guy does it on both ends of the floor, but you know, look how quickly he gets out in transition, clear the runway. Tevin Ollison finishing with perfection. You like the reaction there from the VIP section. The crowd just enjoying that play. It's now an 18-point lead, but you know, Z, I got to ask you, we talked about fatigue, but what are some tactical ways Caledonia can try to get back in this one?
Well, I didn't think it was going to be this bad. And there's the scorers at the bottom. Thomas Edward with 11, Jacob, everyone's contributing. But for me, I had, I'm not a better woman, but I was saying Caledonia just because how deep their bench went, how much they're bigger man. But right now, the strength, the speed, the coaching, coach of the month with Kapoulis is just out riding and out energizing Gladiators right now.
Oh, absolutely, 100. But, the thing as well that's quite impressive about Andreas Kapoulis, he's lost a lot of players from previous seasons that have gone on, and to try and maintain being a top team in the league is always very difficult. But he's also missing two key players here tonight, so a lot of confidence. Buttrick, well, not quite the outcome we expected. Prevented from having a three-point play.
Yeah, got jammed in between the rim.
We've seen that quite often here in the British Basketball League, haven't we? So I don't see that in many other leagues. I don't see that in the BCL at all. Well, Trent Buttrick making the first free throw. You kind of feel as well, if they are going to make a comeback, he's going to have a very big game from the perimeter. We know he likes to set ball screens, pop out to the perimeter, but, credit Bristol's defense, they're prepared for this.
Yeah, they are.
They're tenacious.
And you can see they're doubling down on their big guys down low, making it hard for the Gladiators.
Also going in around the defense. Can't get this one. Green with the offensive board. Gets the ad one. He's going to the charity stripe. The big green machine.
And I spoke about him before, how well he uses his body, Josh. He starts working early to get his position. Watch this. He does the pick, gets down, waits for Ollison to take the shot. Now he's in perfect position, gives that little bump to Onwaz to get his position. Beautiful finish.
I swear that's what you used to do back in your playing days.
I did that a lot, and that's important, just to know that, you know, the trajectory of the ball, which way it's going, and that's just comes with age, really. Fine wine.
Well, there was a penetration there, can't get it. Well, why not? Pulls up, another three, number 7, just can't connect with it. Now Glad's trying to push the tempo quickly. Finding Buttrick in the corner, draws a foul. I think they're going to go out of bounds, but that's going to be second team foul against the Flyers.
Yeah, good defense here, though. Look, Thomas Edwards stops. He likes that little baseline drive, doesn't he? Giving them problems.
Well, my fear as well, you look at the transition by the Gladiators, they didn't quite get the right numbers in transition or the right spacing. That's something they need. I mean, it's tough, as we mentioned, with the fatigue, but go for another three. A three is up, and that's just way off the mark. Well, Glad's at the moment. 3 triples this evening. Green gets double team, keeps this one alive. Tries to throw up a prayer, but can't get it. Well, splits the defense, much better move, goes in. It was a bit of contact, but slices it down to a 16-point deficit. Just under 4:20 to go here in the second quarter. Edwards thought about taking the triple. They go down to Green. He fakes a pass. Oh, Green just off balance.
The bank's open on a Sunday.
I don't think he can believe that. They've hurt his back in the process. Now we're under 4 here in the second. 18-point ball game. Try and get a handoff. Moore kicks out the Buttrick. He tries another one. This one's in the corner. Just can't connect with it. Well, again, ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts. Oh, my goodness. A throwdown there by Rafa Thomas Edwards. And Movember is loving this one. 20-point ball game. Well, Z, they're also out of sorts here on their offense at Caledonia.
They are, because the defense is smothering them, making it so difficult, and then they're turning them over and then running right in transition.
Well, Basel fans, 3:18 to go. We're going to take a short break as we'll be back momentarily.
Skylar White does well to keep the ball from going out of play.
Still got the rebound. He passed it to me. So me and Ethan, as he was running down the court, was making like eye connection. Like, I'm like, go, go, go. Running, running, running. So then, boom, put between my legs and just threw it. And I just had no look to it. My name is LaQuincy Rito. I play for Chester Phoenix. I'm the point guard. Jazz music is, it keeps you calm, helps you find that rhythm that you're looking for. And, you know, the term, I have that dog in me, that's me, honestly. Like, I won't back down from anybody, never been, never will. I would prefer doing the assist than scoring, because that's the thing about being a point guard, is like getting your teammates involved and keeping them happy and making yourself happy as well. My play style is about risk and reward, so it's like, what's the point of like playing if you're not gonna take that risk? Because the risk is always gonna be with a bigger reward. I wanna be the best version of me. I wanna make a connection with my teammates and make brotherhood. The goal is to win.
Well, Thomas Edwards so far bringing the good energy to this game for the Bristol Flyers. I mean, look at this one, Azania.
Look at this, 13 points. Looking like Wreck-It Ralph, in my opinion, absolutely just breaking everything. They're playing so well, and off of his energy, big and strong Thomas Edwards looking good.
They had a wide open look at the perimeter. Paliza goes for a three-pointer. Yeah, nothing dropping here for the Gladiators, trailing by 20 points of over 3 minutes. Oh, what a dive, finding Brad Green, gotta finish. Again, you gotta love how quickly Bristol moving the ball up the floor. It almost goes in with a little fag roll, but again, just everything refusing to go in.
It's like a mini Wreck-It Ralph on Gladiators' rim right now, just hitting the ball off every single time.
Had the three-pointer, kicks out. 2 3-pointers, but again, why not split the defense with a simple Euro step?
Good job, Jacob. They ran him off the 3-point line. He gets to the rim.
Oh, another turnover. This is becoming a catastrophe. Well, technical foul has been called. Caledonia at the moment, frustration clearly settling in.
Yep, and you heard the referee there. He said, I'm not going to have you talk to me like that. I read his lips. And that's every, I think that's a great point, you know. Referees are human and have feelings and emotions. And when you can just speak to them respectfully, if you're going to shout and, you know, swear, he has every right to call a technical foul.
Of course, it's definitely a frustration moment, isn't
Yeah.
it? But, you know, at the same time, they have to pull it together because, you know, it's now become a 23-point deficit. Remember, his team went on a 6-game winning streak. To lose on Friday to London Lions, the better, unbeatable London Lions, that is. Can they make three-pointer number 7? And again, almost went in.
Rims in and out.
They're currently 50% from the perimeter tonight, 6 for 12. Lands a pump fakes. Goes in.
Tough.
Lucas now trying to use the ball screen. Again, have they called this one against? Yeah, I think they have. To Jean Lucas. So Lucas turned it over. And what he's trying to have a look at the replay. I mean, what do you make of this one, Z?
I need to see it because I felt like there were, yes,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
Easy.
Yeah, easy because he's not made a play at the ball and he's grabbed his arm. That's an easy call for the referee.
It's also quite a careless play as well because, you know, his team's up by 23 points. He's turned it over. And it's not like he's trying to initiate a charge. He's almost dragged him down deliberately.
Yeah. Correct call, and so they'll go to the free throw line and get possession.
Well, Murray's not happy with something. I'm not quite sure what it is.
Referee says, my fault.
So local MC giving an explanation to our fans about why an unsportsmanlike foul was called. So DeBow is currently at the free throw line for the Gladiators. And again, he missed. Well, Basel fans, the later game to look out for: the Plymouth City Patriots against the London Lions, and arguably probably one of the best fan bases in the British Basketball League, the City Patriots. Definitely, if you ever go down to the West Country, that's where the noise is, Azania.
Yeah, Plymouth, their crowd and fans turn up every night. They turn off the lights, so I can't even see them sometimes. But a really lovely crowd down there, but they're going to have their hands full with the unbeatable London Lions.
DeBose pulls up mid-range. Free throws, layups, mid-range, nothing dropping for the Gladiators.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Patrick Whelan actually coming in. He was the hot hand, and now he's on the bench just cooling off.
Pick and roll here with Leslie Smith. Smith nowhere to go. Good defense by Ali Hodzic. That's going to go out of bounds. That will be possession back to the Flyers. Pulis just trying to orchestrate a inbound on the baseline for his team. Three-pointer by Rafa Thomas Edwards. That's way off the mark. Another offensive board for Bristol. Finds Smith. Smith pump fakes. One off the dribble, pulls up. No problem. Well, Zany, this game's only going one way at the moment.
Yeah, the momentum is just sticking with Bristol, and they just keep punching Caledonia. They haven't answered. You know, the boss has missed, and then also the free throw line hasn't been kind to them. They're in full struggle mode.
Time winding down. Boss kicks out to Onwas, hesitates, takes a three this time, but again, much needed triple for the Caledonia Gladiators. That could be a potential 2 for 1 if they get a stop on defense. That's going to be the 4th made three-pointer for the Gladiators. Tries to split the defense, avoids the block. Glads come up with it. Now they get the final shot here. Lions is going to slow this one down. Under 10 here before we go to halftime. Mid-range fadeaway again. It looked good, but just can't count it. The Basel fans at the end of the first half. It is indeed the Bristol Flyers who lead by 22 points, 50-28 against the Caledonia Gladiators. I mean, this has been a one-sided game so far, Zania.
Yeah, just all a great, strong start, and then into the second quarter, Bristol are on fire.
We're going to take a short break as we will be back momentarily.
Mackenzie out in front, 2 blue shirts back. Oh my! Really attacking the rim and flushing it home. Pinson, fancy dribble. Out to Asprey, falling off balance for 3, all string. Pretty play from Leicester.
Couldn't convert.
DeBose out to Whelan, open for the lead. Patrick Whelan back-to-back threes, and Caledonia are ahead.
It had to be Pat Whelan.
Steele for the win. No, he removed. Wang has jumped it in on the buzzer.
They're just not capitalizing here at the moment.
Yeah, and if you're London, you've still got to be worried about it as we see another.
Oh my goodness! The behind the back dot coming.
Just like baby, I've been joining forces with the likes of an A-team, jumping off of buildings with the stimulation. Now I'm reaching new heights. I'ma need the off-white. Lights, camera, action, we ready to roll. All right, places, everybody, let's put on a good show. Big time.
Let's take this thing higher, higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest. I mean higher. You ain't gotta settle in. Go places they never been. We go higher, no stop. Take it to the top, even when a ball drops. My man.
Welcome back, Basel fans. Second half about to get underway between the Bristol Flyers and the Caledonia Gladiators. Currently a 22-point lead to the host, Mizania. Bristol, they've been terrific.
Yeah, I just think they came out firing on all cylinders. Jacob was 3 from 4 from the three-point line, was hot, was on fire, and then Thomas Edwards was just flexing his muscle, but also their defense was really solid, made it difficult for Caledonia.
Well, let's look at the statistics from the first half so far. I mean, what has really stood out in your mind, the difference between these two teams?
Well, Bristol came out hot, but then cooled off from the 3.96 from 13 in the end, but also that rebounding stat. Look at that, 26 to 18. They've got multiple second chances on the offensive glass, have done very, very well, and, you know, really put pressure on the Gladiators.
Well, again, it's been one-sided direction so far here in the first half. Bristol Flyers, they have led the way, but now it's time to look at the story of the half. And, you know, Zane, as we mentioned, started with a hot showcase of 5 3-pointers in the first quarter for the Flyers. Also, just how easy it is to get inside the paint of the Caledonia Gladiators.
Yeah, they had 9 turnovers, the Gladiators, and they punished them every single time. But what I loved about Bristol is that they've shared the ball, and everyone who's come off the bench or started has scored, has done their job, and it just keeps applying this pressure and just keep punching Caledonia in the gut, and they just haven't been able to bounce back at all. It's just been, you know, a real struggle for Caledonia. We've spoken about the travel, spoken about their schedule. It's a lot right now.
Well, another key thing about this Bristol Flyers team, they're getting a lot of points in transition, but also second chance points has been a big factor in this game. Well, it's just been a big performance, but, you know, like that's fatigue we talk about from the Flyers, but they need more of this from Patrick Whelan. Yeah,
I think Patrick Whelan's been on the bench way too long, especially when DeVos isn't playing too, you know, we've seen him play better, in my opinion. Keep the bodies fresh, keep them rotating, keep subbing out, especially when you're down like this. But I just think the Flyers are just in a different zone. They're locked in. They know what they want to do. Coach Kapoulis has his guys in full rotation. I'm enjoying the Flyers play.
Well, I'm loving it, of course, especially after the 6-game winning streak came to an end on Friday night at the Copper Box. But, you know, no doubt, this is their home territory. They got to take care of this fortress. Yeah,
and the crowd is showing up and showing out, aren't they? They've played very, very well, and they've loved it, the crowd.
Well, there was the dunk by Rafa Thomas-Edwards. You know, Bristol fans, we are going to take another little short break momentarily, but we're not going to leave you away too soon, as we're going to show you some of the key highlights from the big games between Surrey and the Cheshire Phoenix, but also from Le Classico between Leicester Riders and the Newcastle Eagles. Please enjoy.
Wang. No way through, but he's left all on his own. He throws it off the backboard to himself and lays it in.
Goodness me, Paddy at Wang. A creative way to finish the play.
Oh, trying to give it back there. Steele, he's ended up turning the ball over, and Cheshire again with another run out. Will that drop? Yes, it will. It's a 4-point play for Quinn Cooper. Robinson. Degby, a hand in his face. What a shot that is. Well, that pass didn't make it all the way past Jack. Hudson waiting for Jack on the trail with a two-handed flush.
So good in the open floor, aren't they?
A few months ago, you said there was a chance for Cheshire. You feel there's a chance here for Surrey to put it away, and Wang puts it down with the big jam. Rideau for 3, rattles it in on the shot clock buzzer. Rideau trying to make 2 in a row, and he does. Will Cheshire rally and take the win in the 4th? Trying to take the lead in the 4th, and they do with the first shot of this quarter. Steele for 3, finally 4 minutes in. They've got their first score in the 4th quarter. Hudson forcing the turnover, running back the layup, and out of nowhere, they're up 12. Right. Double team comes, he passes out of it. What an assist that is. Surrey Scorchers led by as many as 14, lost by 18 in the end, but what a result for Ben Thomas.
And that's almost stripped away. McGill, the clock is winding down. He needs to find a shot here. McGill finds the shot, and he finds the bottom of the bucket.
Unbelievable.
Pinson. Oh, he's found some room here, Pinson. And one rearranging mid-air. Xavier Pinson. Whitfield had nothing to do there. McGill hands it off. Jordan Johnson from deep, and it's good to go. Eagles on fire from behind the arc. Walker, he's one-on-one with Del Besh. Idowu cutting into the paint. That's a nice cut from him. Somehow still finds Asprey. He hesitates to shoot the three, and that's why Idowu two-handed, bang, bang. Johnson. He's going to pull up quickly now. Johnson knocks down another triple for the Newcastle Eagles. Oh, my goodness. And that's a great pass. Jaron Holmes, Euro stepping out one, and there's the Hulk celebration. Asprey, other side, knocked away. Johnson knocked by Asprey inside. Thomas, two-hand, and an ender to a quick run of play there. Oh my goodness, throwing it up, throwing it down. Del Bish says we ain't got no problem selling tickets in Newcastle. Skipped across, Jaron Holmes again for three. Jaron Holmes knocking down another one for the Riders, 20 points personal. Mackenzie one-on-one with McGill here. He's going to go downhill. Mackenzie on the inside, and Captain Mackenzie gets the foul and gets it to 4. Defoe fade away off the glass and in, and trying to school him.
Yeah, that's big time play, that is.
Newcastle Eagles are winning the quarter as Washington finds up another three and ties the quarter up for the Leicester Riders. Leicester Riders win this third game between them and the Newcastle Eagles, 111-88.
Mackenzie out in front, 2 blue shirts back. Oh my! Really attacking the rim and flushing it home. Pinson, fancy dribble. Out to Asprey, falling off balance for 3, all string. Pretty play from Leicester.
Couldn't convert.
DeBose, out to Whelan, open for the lead. Patrick Whelan, back-to-back threes, and Caledonia are ahead.
It had to be Pat Whelan.
Steele for the win. No, it revolved. Wang has jumped it in on the buzzer.
They're just not capitalizing here at the moment.
Yeah, and if you're London, you've still got to be worried about it as we see another
Oh
here.
my goodness! The behind the back dot coming.
Just like baby, I've been joining forces with the likes of an A-team. Jumping off of buildings
Nice pass inside. Thomas on the baseline.
I'ma need the off-white. Lights, camera, action, we ready to roll. All right, places, everybody, let's put on a good show. Big time.
Let's take this thing higher, higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest. I mean higher. You ain't gotta settle in. Go places they never been. We go higher, non-stop. Take it to the top, even when the ball drops. My man.
Welcome back, Basel fans, to Bristol for the British Basel League matchup between our hosts, the Flyers, and the visitors, the Caledonia Gladiators. The hosts currently leading 50-28. I am Josh Bett, and I'm alongside Queen Azania Stewart. Z, it's only been one direction so far.
Yeah, I just think Bristol has been incredible on both ends. The defense has been wonderful, turning into easy transition offense.
Well, of course, now we're going to take a look at some of the key results and upcoming fixtures here in the league. And again, it's been an exciting week of basketball so far. It started on Thursday night, in which Manchester Giants losing emphatically against their rivals. Now it's against the Cheshire Phoenix. Friday saw a doubleheader. Gladiators got a victory here in the West Country, while Bristol Flyers, their 6-game winning streak came to an end. Well, last night, Cheshire getting back with double victories. And of course, a bit of a surprising outcome as the Leicester Riders handling business very fine against the Eagles. Sheffield Sharks with another big victory in a historical rivalry against Manchester Giants. Final game of the weekend, that'll be later tonight, will be between Plymouth City Patriots and the London Lions. Well, now we're going to take a look at the hot shootings of the Bristol Flyers. It's been a phenomenal first half of three-point shooting.
Yeah, it was Jacob who came out hot. He was 3 from 3, and then he's finished 3 from 4. 11 points from him, doing it all. And you know what? They're just moving the ball, Josh. They're managing to really drive into the paint and then find their wide-open guy. We see Jacob just run straight into a transition three-point shot. It's been very, very good on both ends.
Unfortunately, it hasn't been the same case here for the Caledonia Gladiators. I mean, we look at this fine, three-point shooting from the Flyers, but Gladiators, they have really struggled to get into the sink of this game.
Yeah, and it's been a bit unfortunate. A lot of the balls, like that one, has just rimmed in and out. They've been good shots, but like I said, the smothering of the defense, you can tell the Bristol Flyers have done their scouting. They're doubling the big men. They're putting pressure on Whelan and different players. The boss trying to slow them down. They've done a very good job, but I think a fatigued Caledonia is what we're looking at.
And you imagine right now the words from Gareth Murray to his players should be, guys, this is about pride right now.
Yeah, I think they probably got, it handed to them at halftime, in which sometimes you need that, you need your head coach to say, this isn't good enough. It's not, good. I love that. Sorry, a dad sharing his hot dog with his daughter. Beautiful sign. Let me have some too. But right now, Gladiators have to step up and come out strong in this second half.
Well, second half about to get underway here. It will be indeed the Caledonia Gladiators getting the first possession. Whelan being heavily defended. Ali Hodzic maybe getting away with a rough screen there as Whelan goes for a quick three-pointer. Again, smooth play from Patrick Whelan.
Great answer. Exactly what you want out of, the locker room. We've hope you've got your cup of teas and sitting right back in for this action, because Caledonia have to step it up. You can see it here with Onwaz also.
Look to the gamble on defense. Says a pump fake. Good switching here from Caledonia, but not enough. In the end, Brad Green finishing. Credit to Caledonia. They were quick to react on every mismatch they had.
Wonderful offense from Bristol. Just took their time, found the open man, with Caledonia risking it all on defense.
Trying to go to Ali Hodzic. Got it by Green. Two players very similar in how they attack. Nowhere to go. 5 now here on the shot clock. Got to get something going. Almost has made 1 3, but again, just way too short on that. Not a good offense. Well, Flyers currently with Lucas Allison, Jacob, Thomas Edwards, and the Big Green Machine currently on the floor. Well, Dubose, Onwaz, Patrick Whelan, Paliza, and Farrell Hodzic. Thomas Edwards for a deep one. Can't get this. It is there with the 5, lacking the stamina right now to push the tempo. Paliza hasn't made a 3 tonight, but this time he does. Back-to-back triples for the Caledonia Gladiators.
Good job from them. Just got to figure out how to stop Bristol, keep chipping away at this lead.
Well, quick 3 taken. Just at the moment, just need to settle into their offense here.
Yeah, just calm down.
Finds Whelan. So don't want to let him catch on fire. Paliza made his last one. Pulls up in the mid-range, just can't get it. Like he was a little bit more confident in the Gladiators offense, but Brian Green does a pick and pop. Big man doesn't make many mid-range shots, but in that case,
I like it. Yeah, a little 15-footer.
That's something you used to do as well.
Oh, I love that. That was my favorite.
DeBose going in. Where was the help side defense? See, you might need to look in the lost and found.
Yeah. I like this energy from the Gladiators, though.
Still an 18-point deficit. A foul has been called. Goes into the VIP section. Again, no help side defense. Throws it down as a bit of capital punishment. That's something that we thought Caledonia were going to improve in the second half, but you know, how easy was it for Trajan Jacob just to get inside the paint?
Yeah, way too easy. You know, as soon as he gets his eyes up on the rim, he's heading straight there. But I do like the energy that Caledonia have come out at the halftime. I just felt like they didn't have it straight out the gates from the game. They just looked like little lackadaisical, wasn't a unit. But I like this energy, and they managed to just keep chipping away. But, you know, it's a 20-point game, and it's so difficult. But all you need to do is hit a couple of shots, a few stops, and get back in the game.
I don't know if Gareth Murray does do yoga, but he does look a little bit calm in his posture, but definitely his facial expression, not happy what's going on. Trying to find Whelan off the curl. Whelan penetrates. Took a bump, no foul calls. Bristol looking to extend this. Leading by 20 points. There's the penetration by Lucas, puts up a little floater again. Going down the left, too easy.
And I don't think, you know, with Whelan turning to the referee and complaining, now 5-on-4, easy.
Flies with another three. Make that number 3 here in the third quarter for the Gladiators.
Yeah, he's heating up, isn't he?
Well, you made a very good point. Defensively, they need to tighten up here if they want to try to get back in this. It's the penetration again. Comes up with it. DeBose looking to go all the way. DeBose goes up and makes it now a 17-point deficit. We have a, I think the official just wants to take this one back. Not quite a full possession there for the Flyers. Well, very close to being called a kickball violation there, but goes with a strong finish.
Yeah, good job Whelan sacrificing his body, diving on that ball.
I think what the official was unhappy with in that one was DeBose just interfering with the inbound pass. But again, it's defense like that. You can understand Caledonia fatigue, but we've seen this time and time again. You know full well Lucas, Ollison, Jacob, they're all going to go down the left side.
Yeah, they just, yet again, put their head down, go to the rim. It's easy for the referees to call that when there's multiple slaps down on the ball. He does so well, doesn't he? Getting to the line, putting the pressure on the referees. He's back there again for 2.
Well, currently the Flyers, John Jacob now up to 14 points. Rafa Thomas Edwards with 13. Brad Green with 12. Currently leading the scoring for this team. At the moment, only one player for the Gladiators in double digits. That is Patrick Whelan. Makes them both. 19-point ball game. 6:07 to go here in the third quarter. Goal for the Gladiators. They've got to try to chip this down to single digits as close as they can going into the fourth quarter. Trying to find Whelan. The score so far for the Gladiators. Kicks out. Paliz's made 2 threes. Goes up in the mid-range. Finds Ali Hodzic. That's much better. Caledonia getting points inside the paint for the big man.
Yeah, great offense from Caledonia, sharing the ball. Giving up a good shot for a better shot.
Again, another foul's been committed. And at the moment, you know, Z, it's the backcourt that's causing all the damage here for the Gladiators.
Yeah, they're just putting their head down, aren't they? Going to the rim. They can't stop them here. Lucas is also up for Player of the Month. He's had a wonderful month of October. Lost his battle to Matt Morgan, actually, from London Lions, who's had a terrific October. But he was nominated, so we'll give him a shout out as he makes his first free throw.
The disappointing part there for the Caledonia Gladiators, 4 times in a row now we've seen, whether it's Lucas, Trajan Jacob, penetrating down the left side, and, you know, Caledonia's inability to pick up, switch, be aggressive.
Yeah, Yeah, but I don't think they're stopping them early. They're letting them get a momentum, a speed behind them. They've got to stop them early in the offense. But right now, they're just too fast, too quick, and they're fouling them every single time.
Well, free throws has kept Margin at bay, preventing a comeback here for the Gladiators. Now they need something on offense. 3 threes already here in the third quarter. They do have more three-pointers than the Flyers. Time's winding down, taking too long to get into their offense. That finds Ali Hodzic, good play, that's much better. And the big man looking more confident. It's looking like a Xavier Stewart for that matter.
Stop. I've hung my boots up. They're gathering dust at home.
And now it's down to the Caledonia's defense. Kicks out, way too much help side defense, but again, they get away with that. It's a bit of a gamble there by Almwist to really overhelp because they left another wide open shooter.
Yeah, you're right about that. The referee's on it.
Well, Basel fans, we're going to take a short break as we will be back momentarily.
Skylar White does well to keep the ball from going out of play.
Still got the rebound. He passed it to me. So me and Ethan, as he was running down the court, was making like eye connection. Like, I'm like, go, go, go. Running, running, running. So then, boom, put between my legs and just threw it. And I just had a no look to it. My name is LaQuincy Rito. I play for Chester Phoenix. I'm the point guard. Jazz music is, it keeps you calm, helps you find that rhythm that you're looking for. You know, the term, I have that dog in me, that's me, honestly. Like, I won't back down from anybody, never been, never will. I would prefer doing the assist than scoring, because that's the thing about being a point guard, is like getting your teammates involved and keeping them happy and making yourself happy as well. My play style is like risk and reward, so it's like, what's the point of like playing if you're not gonna take that risk? Because the risk is always gonna be with a bigger reward. I wanna be the best version of me. I'm making connection with my teammates and make brotherhood. The goal is to win.
Let's take this thing higher, higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest. I mean higher. You ain't gotta settle in. Go places they never been. We go higher, no stop.
Farrelly Hodzic getting good time so far here in the third quarter. Now you got to remember, only last week he made a tweet where he said any more suggestions on how to fix the Gladiators, trust the process, learn and keep moving forward, baby steps. You know, I love the confidence from this man leading this team in the FIBA Europe Cup, but you know, it's finding that balance here between domestic and continental basketball.
Yeah, and you know, we've talked about how hard they hit a shot right there. Moving screen.
Offensive foul, yeah. I think they called this on Polizia, I believe. Now, did they call this on Polizia for the push-off? That's what I want to...
Either way, that's the third.
Let's have a look at the replay.
Call.
Right there, yeah, push-off.
That's weak. I don't like that call.
Oh, quick turnover. Oh, going back to Farrelly Hodzic, you know, we're talking about a very experienced British player who was born in the former Yugoslavia, in the town of Lasenica. She spent a lot of his time professional. Now, before he became a professional, he actually played at the University of Alabama and Fordham. After playing high school basketball in Toledo, Ohio, he's played professionally in the likes of Greece, Argentina, and of course Kosovo. Briefly played with the London Lions. Polizia, another three-pointer. Could have got that one. That would have been big.
Yeah, Nada Hodzic, 6 points, 3 from 4. Getting some easy ones around the rim.
Goes out of bounds. I got to tell you, Zania, I don't like that shot.
I don't either. But, you know, you
by
pick,
17.
Yeah, move the ball, let your team, you know, touch it, get something going on offense, pick and roll, and you turn it back over and give the momentum back to the Gladiators.
The Gladiators now by 17, under 4 minutes, but again, time winding down here in their offense. Kicks out, almost made 1-3, puts up another one, just not dropping. Ali Hodzic, big offensive board, big man going to work, letting everybody know what needs to be fixed.
Huge rebound Good timing on that and lovely finish at the rim. He's coming into his own in the second half. They needed him.
As the tweet said, it's a day-by-day process, baby steps. Safe for making this comeback. It's gonna be no, they're gonna call a foul. Well, they're gonna call this an Ali Hodzic, and I was almost certain, Zany, they may have called a travel there.
Well, one referee did. Called a foul, so they came together, had a chat about it. They're a team as well.
I agree with Farrow. I thought that was good defense. Well, Brad Green coming back into the game. The problem with that foul is team fouls. It's sending Tevin Ollison to the free throw line.
Yeah, so this next 3 minutes, 17. Well, Caledonia's in the bonus. They're over the line. So, you know, Flyers have been doing that anyway, driving, causing the foul now. Anytime they'll head back to the line.
They've taken 13 free throws tonight, making 11 of them. Something, if they hadn't made any free throws here in the third quarter, this could be a lot closer. Still time to get this down to 10 points potentially before the fourth quarter starts. Nowhere to go here. Finds Ali Hodzic, big man, one more time. Let him know, Farrow. Let them know. Oh, again, he made a statement on Twitter, and he's making a bigger statement here in the third quarter. What needs to be fixed about the Gladiators?
Beautiful poise by DeBoss. Just, I thought he was dribbling a bit too much, but he was just probing the defense and found his big guy going along that baseline, and he absolutely rocked the rim. He scored the last 6 points for the Gladiators. There he is with 10 points.
Well, combined total of 21 with Patrick Wheeler, but 8 of those points have come from Ali Hodzic here in the third quarter. That's what we talk about, a balance. Everybody knows that Patrick Whelan is going to get the ball predominantly, but you need somebody to come in, and that's what big man Farrow's done.
Gareth is writing up his plays and his defense, and now you feel the momentum back on the Gladiators side. They needed it because they were warming up the bus and ready to go back, to Scotland, but they've come back, and this is exactly what I want to see from them.
Well, next week's Sky game is, as I mentioned, the classic El Clasico, Le Clasico. Lesser Riders, they will host their rivals, London Lions. I did mention that the Newcastle, but that is also a big rivalry. Riders and Lions meeting in 2 back-to-back British Basketball playoff finals. It doesn't get any bigger than that. You actually you played for both clubs, didn't you?
I did, yeah. Leicester Riders took me out of retirement for the first time.
How many times have you retired?
Well, twice now.
And you're going to retire a third time?
No,
yeah, that's right, because you're coming back to play.
I'm not. I'm done. You lot always keep winding me up that I'm coming out of retirement. I am happy in my broadcasting.
I started a rumor at the FIBA Basketball
You
Cup.
did?
Yeah, I told everyone you're coming out of retirement.
It was you.
Well, Bristol avoiding the turnover. Another deep three. The three is up. That's a big-time three-pointer. Putting them back up by 18 points.
He has such a great arch, doesn't he? Arcing three-point shot.
Caledonia need to dig deep here. They've worked hard to get back in. Well, Politzer took the shot and maybe just a little bit had a Butterfingers moment. Well, he acknowledges the mistake. Czech international. Well, there's a three-pointer.
See what I mean? It goes out of the camera shot. That's how high it goes. Jacob's shooting the ball so well from the three-point line this evening.
He's got a similar shooting form to Aaron Best, doesn't he? High release, just maybe a bit more elevation when he shoots. Samuel's checking back in. Under 2.5 to go here in the third quarter. Green looking for a handoff. Finding Jacob. Jacob's got one thing on his mind. Now you can see the three-pointers up again. This guy is cooking an entree at the moment.
Wow. Uses the screen from Green. Gives him enough time and space to get the three-point off again.
Well, DeVos here, currently top. Finding Moore Jr. Puts up the jumper, can't get it, and a foul's been called. He's going to have 2 free throws.
about that. Let's have a look.
Okay, this is incredible. Hand in space. I mean, what else has Patrick Whelan got to do? He's got around it quick enough. He's got a hand up, but I guess you just got to prevent this man from getting the ball in his hands.
Yeah, but also the post player in that defensive pick and roll needs to show a hand as well. Maybe switch, hard hedge. You've got to do something because he's on fire from the three-point line. Absolutely killing it. He's 5 from 8, Jacob. And there's nothing you can do. You might have to change it up. You might have to switch. You might have to hard hedge. You might have to double, make him get the ball out of his hand.
Well, more free throws makes it a 19-point ball game. 1:45 to go here in the third. Samuels looking for a give and go with Brad Green. Now Whelan stepping up the defensive intensity, not letting Jacob get the ball. Now he steps off. Jacob, another three. Oh, almost went in, almost full B on that one.
Very lucky.
DeBose down the middle. Finds a bit of space, just can't get the tip-in's good. By Trent Budrick. That's a little bit of a push in there with Brad Green.
Job by Patrick staying with that play.
I'm sure Brad Green's a guy I'd want to get into a shoving contest
I
with.
sure wouldn't.
Smith maybe getting away with a travel, goes up, doesn't get the and one. Smith had a bit of a hippity-hoppitus moment there when he put the ball on the floor.
A little bit of what?
Hippity-hoppitus. I heard that one when I was in Madrid.
I needed you to say it again.
Right there, look. Or maybe those feet set actually quick, I don't know.
Yeah, no, they did, and he got the ball down quick.
That's quick, actually, I tell you. It's
Yeah,
funny
he
because
moves
whenever you
well.
see players curl off a screen
Yep.
and they catch it straight-legged, you know the travel's coming, but in that case, slow motion.
Yeah.
He has quick feet, I tell you.
Yeah, you really have to throw the ball down as soon as you catch it. He's done a really good job getting to the rim and you know, making his way to the line.
Can't get the second free throw, but another offensive board. Another careless foul given away. And see, it's fouls like those. You're just inviting Bristol to extend their lead.
What they're also doing is fighting again the second opportunity. This is what, you know, keeps them in front, but also just keeps taking the air out of Caledonia, especially when they finally get a few plays going and then you let them get a rebound and they're over they're on the bonus, so he's going straight to the free throw line.
That's something that's really caused a lot of problems for the Caledonia Gladiators here in the third. I mean, credit to Bristol, they've had a great game, but if they hadn't gone to the charity stripe as many times as they've done here in the third, you know, Caledonia could be right back in this.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. They miss it.
Potential 2-for-1 here for the Gladiators. Bo's almost getting his pocket picked. Gets called for the backcourt violation. Good defense by Corey Samuels. DeBose is infuriated. He felt that came off of Corey Samuels.
Yeah, he said he tapped the ball. See if we can rewatch it. Let's have a look. He does. He taps it, but then he taps it back. No, it's the right call. That's an over and back. Great job, referee. I couldn't even see that.
Now the 2-for-1 is on due to Corey Samuels for the Bristol Flyers. Samuels takes a Hail Mary three, puts this one up, can't get it. Smith, the offensive board, tries to go quickly, but another loose ball going into the hands of the home team. Green got it by DeBose. Cross court. Smith baseline. Again, good defense by Kent Buttrick.
Unless you can't believe it.
Oh, that is brilliant. I love his response. That is incredible. You know, it's interesting because I think it's the right call, but yeah, Buttrick's done a great job of initiating the most minimal amount of contact.
Right.
But he gets a speed set, you know, he gets in front of it.
Yeah, and Smith is strong, doesn't he? Just bumps and plays into it.
Final shot here in the third quarter for the Gladiators. DeBose got it by Samuels. Kicks out to Johnson. Johnson takes a fadeaway on the baseline. Again, the tip in is good. I think Bristol wanted an offensive interference, but it's going to count regardless. 17-point ball game. to the Bristol Flyers. They lead 72-55 against the Caledonia Gladiators. This is the British Basketball League. What a phenomenal performance has been so far from the home team. But now we're going to take a short break as we will be back momentarily.
Couldn't convert.
DeBose out to Whelan, open for the lead. Patrick Whelan back-to-back threes, and Caledonia are ahead.
It had to be Pat Whelan.
Steele for the win. No, it rebounded. Wang has jumped it in on the buzzer.
They're just not capitalizing here at the moment.
Yeah, and if you're London, you've still got to be worried about it, as we see another
Oh
here.
my goodness! The behind the back dot coming.
Just like baby, I've been joining forces with the likes of an A-team. Jumping off of buildings with the stimulation. Never reaching new heights. I'ma need the off-white. Lights, camera, action, we ready to roll. Alright, places, everybody, let's put on a good show. Big time!
Well, he's on the bike right now, getting his, staying loose, of course, 21 points, 3 rebounds and 2 assists, but, impressively 5 for 9 from the perimeter. He's had a good shooting tonight.
Well deserved, as he does the Tour of Bristol on the bike, keeps warm.
Samuel's looking to go for the post-up here with Brad Green. Thomas Edwards tries another three-pointer. Front iron, can't get it. Caledonia happy to let that one go out of bounds. 17 points, a comeback, not impossible, but it's all going to come down to the defense for the Gladiators.
Yeah, it's not impossible, and we've seen it. We've seen Caledonia come back, but you need to get stops, easy buckets, share the ball, and just get some sort of excitement going like this.
Oh my goodness! Again, he extended right over the backboard with that throwdown.
Oh, Junior wide open under the rim, Josh.
Samuel's just being his defender, more avoiding the block. Gladiators looking to push this one, trailing by 15. Well, buttering DeBose, Johnson. Can he go? Doesn't get the ad one. That would have been monumental.
Such a smart play by Whelan there. Look, he felt Thomas Edwards, his wide open dunk, rocks the rim, why not? But the play before that, Whelan, he felt Edwards on his back, and he just pulled up, made the defense hit him in the back, and he's going to the free throw line.
Well, Whelan's got to have a good fourth quarter. I mean, he's playing well so far in this game. 11 points, relatively quiet after making that three-pointer at the beginning of the second half. Makes the first free throw. We've cut it down to 14 points. They've trailed by as many as 25. I think he's probably tired as well on the travel. He's probably having a few days in Bilbao, having some bichos. Now back home having fish and chips.
I don't think he's got off that seat today.
I don't think he has. Well, double team coming. Caledonia taking a gamble. Doesn't ball. Double dribble call. Green now, a little bit flat, can't get it. Caledonia needs something here. There's the kick out. Johnson, three-point is up. Again, that would have been big if he made that. That's a good look, though.
Yeah, great look.
Well, he looks like Cool Hand Luke right now. Usually he's very animated, but I think after Friday's night's game, I think he's probably just expected a good performance, which he's got so far from his team.
Capoulas?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but I always call him the sixth man. He's right there, he's standing up, he's always coaching. Look at him, he's clapping his team on, he always calls the play. I like him, he's always involved.
Well, very passionate man who started, really was the driving force behind Basel here in Bristol.
Yeah.
It was Bristol Flyers, another 3-point by Allison. They go under the screen, and again, they just kill themselves. Caledonia lost on defense.
They haven't adjusted well, Caledonia. They've done the exact same thing, the Flyers, over and over again. They haven't figured out a way to defend the pick and roll and the pick and pop, and that three-point line, killing them.
Well, Butterick trying to get a handoff. DeBo's been smothered on defense. Trying to penetrate, puts up a tough one, just can't get it. They come up with a loose ball, and a foul is going to be called against the Flyers. That's a good point you made there. I mean, yeah, when you're getting closer and closer to making a comeback and Allison comes off a ball screen, you don't run. It's like what I said in the previous half when they overhelped from the weak side, leaving a wide open three-point shoot. They're taking a lot of gambles, but is this down to the fatigue, though?
Yeah, that's all we can, say, because I said the Caledonia Gladiators had enough to win this game, but just the momentum and the fire there. You see a short shot from Whelan, very rare.
A little bit of contact, strong move, gets the and one. And that's a good response by Patrick Whelan, but it starts with Kyle Johnson going in for that offensive rebound.
Yeah, and that's what they need more of, in my opinion, where the Flyers have been the ones on the offensive end. Takes the hit, Whelan, he's asking, praying for the referee to call it. He gets it, and he'll go to the line for one.
He is not out of this yet. Converts a three-point play. Well, the big game later, of course, join Azania Stewart and myself as Plymouth City Patriots host the London Lions, and that's going to be a loud atmosphere, probably the loudest atmosphere you're going to have in the West Country in the British Basketball League. Those Plymouth fans, they know how to make a hell of a time.
Yeah, they have a good time every time.
There's another wide open look. Well, Gladiators have numbers, and they push this one. Butterick, nowhere to go. Johnson had the three-pointer. Finds a bit of separation for the mid-range. Now it's an 11-point ball game. Maybe, just maybe.
Do they have enough in the tank? They've done such a good job, Bristol. They cannot let this down now.
Well, the good thing for Caledonia, 0 team fouls. Bristol have 3 team fouls. So getting into the penalty early on may be a big one for them. Here's the closeout on defense. Moore got, and Ellison goes up. Ellison can't fit. Oh, they called a foul. Well, Caledonia did everything right there till the final play.
Now Coach Gareth jumps out of his seat because he's fuming. Here we go. Moore Jr. moves his feet.
Well, it's tough to see from that angle, but it didn't look like there was too much contact.
Patrick with the foul.
So Jacob will go to the charity stripe. Well, they can see 21 bench points coming from Caledonia, but I think that's also down to the fact they've had to change a lot from the starting lineup. Not necessarily about the depth in either team, but Jacob restoring it, or Allison, excuse me, restoring this to 12-point ball game, potentially 13 if he makes this one. Makes them both. 6:44 to go here in the fourth quarter.
A little full-court press, maybe slow. Oh, they don't even need it. Look at his foot.
I almost felt that came off of Patrick Whelan, but
It did come off of Patrick Whelan.
well, they're going to keep this. Let's have a
Let
look
me
at the
see
replay.
this. Came off of his foot.
Oh, no. Well, no, they got that one right.
Must be those orange LeBrons that confuse me.
Well, now Capoulas expressing his dismay, but the referee's got that one right.
You need an orange t-shirt and a whistle. Good call.
think I've got the patience to be an official, probably. That's what I admire about our referees. Always know where to go. Bit of contact, strong move, bit of bully basketball, and has a few words for the defense as well. Another quick 3. I was about to say it's a poor shot, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Zania, we got a bit of trash talking going on. To Bose. Bose going all the way. Finds more go. That's a hard, yeah, unsportsmanlike, unnecessary. I think the referees need to step in and calm these two players down. Both number ones going at each other.
Unsportsmanlike foul called on Olsen. Second personal foul.
It's natural for tempers to flare in basketball, but you know, Bristol can't afford to get into this at the moment.
No, they can't. They just need to settle down. They've got the score, they've got the momentum there. You see Jacob, he's feeling it.
Unnecessary foul to give away by Tevin Olsen. Just let him have the dunk. I mean,
yeah, there's a lot of chat. And, but why not? You know, you are down. You're finally getting it going. And sometimes some people need to talk a little trash to get the juices flowing, whatever it takes.
oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, the thing I have for Bristol right now, you led by 25. It's now a 12-point ball game. You don't want to mentally fall in this one. That's my thing.
Yeah.
For Caledonia, it's like it's all or nothing, you know. Whelan penetrate all the way. Turns it over. Good defense. Been big for the Gladiators.
Yeah, the referee said off of his knee. This is a wonderful shot, and he's right.
That's a good call, yeah.
Yeah, he did slap down right off his knee. A lot of talking to the referees. They've got to get this game under control, and both teams just need to settle down and in my opinion, respond. You know, see how the game's being called. And you know, I've found that anytime you talk to a referee, you never really get your own way. That's a good screen by Green. Your defense, the defender was set. Excuse me, the offensive player Green was set, but then also your team didn't call out and say, "Hey, Green's setting you a screen."
A nice little fadeaway at the baseline. Can't connect with it. Caledonia need composure. Trailer by 12. 5.5 to go. Barbrick almost turning it over. Some little reach in, no foul called.
Technical.
Well, yeah, there you go. Caledonia looks like they've lost the mental battle. Is this a coach technical or bench technical?
No, Whelan.
Okay.
Whelan technical. The referee showed a 12. And like I said, they're being chippy. They're not adjusting to the refereeing, and the refereeing are not going to have it. I like this crew. They're, you know, calling it how it is. They haven't made any mistakes. We've got the pleasure of watching the replay, and all their calls have been legit and well called.
Well, it's a mental battle right now, of course, for Caledonia. Trailing by 13. They've had a couple of chances to get it down to 10 points. As you mentioned, at the moment, you know, they're reacting to play, you know, calls not going in their favor. DeBoe's got it, Tradon Lucas.
I like this matchup, these two.
Lucas coming off the ball screen. Trying to go for another one. Too much time to go under twice. And again, punishment. You mentioned it. Caledonia failing to adapt. What is, okay, from that angle, I thought it was, you see it's a number 3. Just reminded, I thought it was one finger, that's what I thought originally, but the change in camera angle was even just reminding me, hey, I've just got 3 in your face.
They haven't adjusted at all to that top screen.
Whelan heavily defended. Well, Leslie Smith, good defense, they have numbers now. Smith, they had a 3-on-1, turned it right over. Can Gladiators get something quick? Johnson just didn't know what to do in transition.
Flyers need to just settle here.
Nice little bump down the middle. Can't get it, gets his own rebound. Reverse slip. Are you kidding me? Just puts his head on the ground. Hopefully he's gonna be okay.
It was more of an elbow then. Let's have a look. He misses the first. Gets his own rebound, and that's a problem in itself.
Well, Basel fans, we're going to take a short break of 4:22 to go, as we'll be back momentarily.
Skylar White does well to keep the ball from going out of play.
Still got the rebound. He passed it to me. So me and Ethan, as he was running down the court, was making like eye connection. Like, I'm like, go, go, go. Running, running, running. So then, boom, put between my legs and just threw it. And I just had no look to it. My name is LaQuincy Rito. I play for Chester Phoenix. I'm the point guard. Jazz music is, it keeps you calm, helps you find that rhythm that you're looking for. And, you know, the term, I have that dog in me, that's me, honestly. Like, I won't back down from anybody, never been, never will. I would prefer doing the assists than scoring, because that's the thing about being a point guard, is like getting your teammates involved and keeping them happy and making yourself happy as well. My play style is like risk and reward, so it's like, what's the point of like playing if you're not gonna take that risk? Because the risk is always gonna be with a bigger reward. I want to be the best version of me. I want to make a connection with my teammates and make brotherhood. The goal is to win.
Let's take this thing higher, higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest. I mean higher. You ain't gotta settle in. Go places they never been. We go higher, no stop.
Welcome back, Basel fans. Currently, the Bristol Flyers leading here against Caledonia Gladiators. Here was the last play. Tevin Ollison winning for the first attempt. Does Farrelly Hodges get the assist? That's what I want to know. And in the end, a strong finish. Now he bumped his head, so he has left the game. Hopefully he's okay, but health and safety of all of our players, the #1 priority here in the British Basketball League. Gladiators did get this down to 12 points. Again, due to the defensive inability to adapt here, they go down to Ali Hodzic. Farrow's got to go up with this one. Getting it to drop. Tough move by Farrow.
He gets a soft touch. Gladiators not going away. Double team and get the turnover.
Well, here we go. DeBoe's got to throw it down with a bit of authority. Back to a 14-point deficit. A quick 4-0 run for Caledonia.
That's a great half-court trap. Let's do it again.
Again, there's a lot of players that have really performed well in this game.
Well, for me, I just think it's been Jacob. Well, Ollison has played wonderful as well. But the three-point line has been so kind to Jacob. 6 from 10. He's done a lot. He's on 24 points. If they can hold on and get this win.
Caledonia still putting that pressure on. Almost got away with that one. Rafa goes up, finds Big Man. Big Green goes up, gets rejected. Again, another miss. Well, Bristol choking under a bit of pressure right now. Johnson finds Polizza. Big three, and again, nobody falling in for an offensive board. Time winding down for the Flyers, but a costly foul committed by Farrelly Hodzic. She's trying to come out and be very aggressive. So now Caledonia have put Bristol into the penalty, so 2 free throws coming up for John Lucas.
Good free. Oh, is that an airball?
That was nothing but net. That was a swish.
Oh, was it? I blinked and,
yeah,
I
but
heard
it did
the
go in.
crowd go, oh.
It was an airball, yeah.
Okay. Wow. Yikes. There you go, that's better.
And another swish. This is consistent how he gets the ball on target. Well, quick three by Wheeler. Wheeler puts it up and again connects with it. And again, look how infuriated Coach Kapoulis is. He's not happy. I can understand why his team, times as any we've seen this, they've just sat back on defense.
Yeah.
Way too relaxed.
He has every right. One, to call this timeout to stop and kill the momentum the Gladiators have, but also he's got to cuss his team out. How you let Wheeler just walk straight into this three, buries it, nothing but net, splashes it home. He needs to talk to his team to finish up this last 3 minutes, 4 seconds.
I mean, like I said, not impossible. But if we had 4 consecutive plays of good, let's have a listen now to Coach Capoulis.
And he spoke about the press break. Obviously, the Gladiators have put the pressure on full court, managing to turn them over a fair few times to get back into this game. So he's drawn up an out-of-bounds press break, and then also on the offensive end, be strong, finish. Let's get to the finish line.
12-point ball game, 3:04 to go. Caledonia trying to go for something here to prevent a... Well, what a rejection! Ali Hudzic said, not in your house. Now can Caledonia get something quick? Another three. Three is up. Again, just not dropping. That would have been monumental. That would have been single digits.
Would have been huge, Josh.
Ali Hudzic has played some good minutes so far tonight for the Caledonia Gladiators. Hosania, I've got to ask you the question. That looked like a good hedge.
I don't like that call. He knows it too. He took a hit to the stomach. He's got to roll that one off and do his shoelace as well. That one hurt.
I mean, I'd have to see the replay, but it looked like Pharaoh Ali Hudzic did what any, defender on any ball screen would want to do. Come out and aggressively show. It looked like he beat him to the spot. Let's have a look at the replay here.
Got hit. I don't think that's a foul. He definitely got hit in the stomach. And also what I like about it, even though it's a foul, they're making them have to think of that high ball screen where they've been so effective from the three-point line. He just gets penalized.
The reason I don't like that kind of call as well is because, I mean, we're later in the game now, 2:32 to go, but if you kind of make that call at the beginning of the game, that then dictates how the momentum and tempo of the defense is going to be played, because then what else is the big man supposed to do? He's got out aggressive. He's tried to stop him. I think that should be a no call in my mind.
Bristol go back to the free throw line. It's been very kind to them this afternoon. 19-24.
Well, three-pointer that could have made it a 9-point ball game. Nowhere to go here for the Flyers. Trying to go those ball screens. That's another three by Polizzo. This one's up. Again, just not dropping. Well, you can't argue with that one. It's a good look, but it just hasn't been the night here for the Gladiators.
Stand corrected. It's 20 free throws for the Flyers.
Finds Brad Green, another turnover. Gladiators have numbers. Finds Johnson, good finish. Now it's a 12-point ball game with under 2 minutes. Mathematically, they'd have to get a stop on every defense and probably go for a three-pointer.
Yeah, and the time is on Bristol's side. Use the clock for your advantage. No early shots.
Smith, bit of time, space goes in. Miss another layup. That's going to fall right in the hands of Bristol. Another quick three. Good night to the West Country Flyers with the exclamation points.
Well, even with the miss from Leslie, they get the offensive rebound.
Well, that's a huge three by Jacob. What a night he's had here. Jacob's now going to finish with 7 three-pointers and 27 points.
Well, luckily, they called him player of the game.
There's the penetration. Behind Smith. Smith looking to isolate. Goes in, little Fangirl can't finish. Goes out of bounds. That will go back to the Gladiators with 57.3 seconds left. timeout now. These two teams want to talk it over. What a performance from him. you called it right from the beginning. Player of the game.
Yep, I called him up. That he's just been playing really wonderful. But, you know, he had help from Lucas, 16 points. Ollison, 16 points. Thomas Edwards, the captain, 13. Green, the big man, 12 points. The starting five have been tremendous from the get-go, from the jump. They brought the energy, they brought the intensity. There it is at the bottom. Thank you very much, my graphics guy. And I just think it's been all Bristol Flyers. They haven't managed to find an answer to stop their three-point shot. In that high pick and roll, they're worried about Green going down. If not, they're stepping back, shooting the three. Wonderful offensive job by the Bristol Flyers.
And definitely a good response for them, especially after an emphatic defeat against London Lions, where they were clearly outclassed. Lions still unbeatable, and they're also in the West Country Titans. They'll take on a rocking fan base at the Plymouth Pavilions.
But going back to that, in October, you know, okay, Lions gave them an L, but who haven't they given an L to? But they were 6-0 in October. They were fantastic. They were in the rhythm. They're playing confident. They're playing together, and this is just back to fine form.
Well, 3 games on the road for the Gladiators. 1 in Bilbao, Spain. The other one was in Plymouth, which they won. And tonight, 1 victory on the road. And that came in the British Basketball League. You know, lots of things. No time to turn around because they'll be back in the FIBA Europe Cup this week. Tries to penetrate down the middle, nowhere to go. Find Jacob. He's got a hot hand. 7 here on the shot clock. Finds Green in the post. Big man turns around. Oh, Jacob. Look at the Jacob. He's wide open. Get him 30. Rafa Thomas there was just my bad. 2 seconds now. Down the middle. Last shot. Almost got it. The follow-up by Rafa Thomas Edwards. Caledonia had the last donut, but nobody called Bucks out. Basel fans, we would like to thank you for joining us here in Bristol. Caledonia Gladiators, they got a full short. As the Bristol Flyers, they will win this one. The end result will be 94-77 in favor of the Flyers. A big win and a huge turnaround from Friday night's defeat against the London Lions. What a game it was.
I really enjoyed that, even though Caledonia looked tired. Boy, oh boy, do they need a day off to rest. But the Flyers, it was all of them. I just thought they were incredible. You can see Coach Kapoulis, the reason why he won player, he might as well be a player because he's on the sideline always coaching and being on the court. He won Coach of the Month. Well done. 94-77. Flyers are flying.
Oh, we got to talk about this man, the player of the game, Trajan Jacob. What an unbelievable performance he had here tonight. I mean, again, just a good response from him, stepping up big time. Your player of the game, Trajan Jacob. 27 points, 7 3-pointers. He was simply unconscious here tonight for the Flyers. You can see going down the middle, slicing the defense up with a simple Euro step. Wow, if you need cash as on Sunday, you got to go to this guy. But well, Basel fans, we're going to take a look at the statistics from this game. 3-point shooting, only 12 3-pointers in the end from Bristol, but you know, nonetheless, a good performance from them for the perimeter.
Well, what's huge for me is 17 turnovers for Gladiators. You're never going to win a game with that many turnovers, and the Bristol Flyers just made them pay every time they turned over the ball.
Well, we're going to take a look at the final results and fixtures from the British Basketball League this weekend. One more game to come this evening. Again, Thursday night, big victory for the Giants. But of course, we had a triple header yesterday and a double header on Friday night, but one last game to come to. Make sure tonight, Basel fans, you watch Plymouth City Patriots at 6 p.m. on the British Basketball League YouTube as they host the unbeatable London Lions. We'll take a look at the league standings. Bristol currently knock up to second place with their 8th victory as they just overtake Cheshire Phoenix and the Caledonia Gladiators. The league is looking pretty good right now. Well, again, Basel fans, we would like to thank you for joining us. But, Zane, I wanted to say to you, what is your final thoughts on this one?
I just thought, Bristol Flyers bouncing back. They were 6-0 in October. They take the hit from London Lions, and they could have crumbled. But no, they're well coached. They played together as a crew. Everyone came in, did their job. Lovely smile from Coach Kapoulis is definitely worth it. Well done by them.
Well, Andreas Kapoulis celebrating with the local fans. Of course, a big result for them to get back to winning ways. But nonetheless, Bristol Flyers wanting to be one of the top 2 teams this season in the British Basketball League. Well, Basketball fans, we would like to say thank you for joining us, but again, we're not done yet. Another game to come as Plymouth City Patriots, they'll be hosting the unbeatable Lions. Join myself and Queen Azania Stewart, but we're going to see you later on for more games here in the British Basketball League.